Furries of Glory, Canadian Haskells, the Border Patrol, and breaking into Dentist Bad on today's episode of 1, 2, 3, Joe!
Canadian.
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Rascals?
come up. Okay, I wrote jokes for this episode, so I kind of slacked on the title, the intro.
Can you say the Canada one again?
Canadian Haskells Border Patrol.
Border control.
Border Control.
They call it border
Haskell's?
control up there.
It's because you'll see when we get to the story. It's about a library.
But should it be
called Haskell's.
Canada Hassles?
Did you
Canada
say
Haskells?
Did you say library?
I did not say library.
Okay.
I've
just
never
checking.
said library in my entire life before this very moment right here.
Because she's illiterate.
I'm an illiterati. Did we introduce ourselves?
No, plenty more to come. Welcome, everybody, to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
My name is Ricardo Leon.
I'm Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
and we have
and
a
me.
guest.
Hello, I am also here.
All right.
Hi,
I'm Aaron Lopez.
Aaron Lopez, old friend of the show.
Old-ass friend of the show.
Aaron Lopez, old ass.
Old busted ass.
Old busted ass, they call him.
Yep.
How you doing, brother?
Good.
Good?
This is the first time I've seen people in a while.
Sorry, it's us.
Yep.
yeah. Oh,
Me too.
I'm so sorry.
We are currently in a very cramped room.
Oh, let's talk about the room. There's some
Yes.
features to it.
You might notice the fan cam that's oscillating.
And that's for you fans.
Uh,
We're gonna-
to make you nauseous.
We're going to edit with it, and we're also going to probably, what is this, bonus material, right? Fan cam only?
it better be bonus material. We don't want to give that away for free.
People suggested an OnlyFans, and we got
Only one.
Only fan. So it will only be from the fan's point of view.
Mhm.
Uh,
As if they were like turning their head back and forth.
just bewildered, like, what the fuck? Listeners, check out the video. Aaron Lopez, you're here with us in person because you will be leaving us.
Yes.
In
I'm dying.
yeah.
No. I'm
He's
going to
joining
Chicago.
the Hellbop Comet.
Say again, Aaron.
I'm going to Chicago.
Chicago.
To make it big in the Windy City?
That's right.
Yeah.
Gonna make my fortune.
To make big
Is that
wind
what
in the
people
city?
I love that HBO special.
I was always a fartmantha.
You are a Farmantha, you little slut.
I always say that about it.
I think Fart Mantha is the episode title.
Well, I think
I'm
we
more
have
of a fartlet. Because I'm so innocent.
I think we have like a wonderful tagline for the show. You are a fart mantha, you little slut. If there's anything that really encompasses the show, that's probably it.
At first I thought it was a farty, but I took the BuzzFeed quiz.
Oh, Carrie.
Well, besides farting, Aaron, why are you going to Chicago?
Got a job.
Ah,
I'm gonna be working with
deep
video
dish
games.
pizza. Okay,
That's all I can say about it.
Deep dish video games?
deep dish video game.
Apparently, people from Chicago hate deep dish pizza.
What?
Oh, sorry, Chicago.
I
And
thought
it's
that's
like-
what Chicago was all about.
It's
Deep
the
dish.
tourist thing. When people go there, they're like, "We gotta get deep dish pizza," and all the
I feel
Chicago
like-
people are like, "Oh, God."
I feel like that's some fucking stuck up bullshit.
I think so. I think there's plenty of Chicago people who are like,
I like a
dish
deep
is
dish
all right.
pizza. Big old saucy, cheesy.
But-
mm.
He sounds like
you
he's totally faking.
Fartmantha.
But
Yeah,
what,
that's really get my farts in a row.
what if someone saw you and like, this guy's from Chicago and all they love is deep dish pizza? Wouldn't you take like kind of push against that?
Yeah, oh, sure.
It's
If anybody who feels strongly about anything, I think is full of shit.
it's like all these guys with big mustaches and bears caps. We don't like deep dish pizza.
It's like I guess anyone coming to Arizona being like, you must love the Grand Canyon. You must go there all the time.
Now talk about
Well,
a deep dish.
Here's the thing. If we were like, oh, well, you can't have a canyon that isn't grand. Why would you have another? Well, we have the best kind of canyons.
We have no control over the canyon.
They think we're all like, dog, Grand Canyon.
And that is DUH, comma.
Duh.
Well, sorry to see you go, Aaron, but we'd love to watch you. Farting all the way.
Now get the fuck out of here.
We hate to smell you leave.
Mr.
But-
Big Wind.
Yeah, smell you later.
Well, you will be judging this episode.
That's right.
You'll be joining us once again for the next episode where you'll be competing.
And winning.
Big win.
We'll see. Mr. Big
Premonition.
Wind.
Tune in next week, folks, for that.
Rick is on his phone.
Lost interest completely. halfway through.
Sounds great.
He's retaking that BuzzFeed quiz.
I can't be a fart man.
Guys, there's some things I gotta.
No, now
Come
he's
do
seeing
deal
what
with.
house he would be in at fartworts.
Hog farts.
Hog farts.
Hog farts.
I'm a Griffin
Griffin fart.
fart.
And by the way,
Sniffing fart.
Sniffing fart.
they don't change the name of Hufflepuff. That
Snifferin'.
stays the same.
Either way, he would be bad at queefage.
Because of a snatch. Right? Not so golden anymore. So,
Yeah, he's more of a seeker.
I've exhausted my Harry Potter references.
I think we're all done with the fart bits and the queef bits.
Well, I
etc.
don't know. Expelliarmus could make you fart. You know. That's
Expelliarmus. Anus.
Spelly anus.
Expelliarmus.
Okay.
Expelliarmus.
Okay, I'll expelliarmus. A-N-U.
Guys, are we running on all cylinders for the first time? Like,
Hell no. Right here in our brand new studio? Unreal. It must be the space.
It's gotta be the space.
well, let's find out in
Okay.
round one.
The Australian government unknowingly commissioned furry art to promote the Tokyo Olympics. Australian supermarket chain Woolworths and the Australian federal government have teamed up to release a new sticker collection for kids just in time for Tokyo Olympics. But they don't appear to realize that the new mascots are, without a doubt, furries. Woolworths and the government
She's salivating.
Woolworths and the government seem to have no idea. If you've somehow been able to avoid this part of the internet, as it seems the government has, furries are people who have taken a keen interest in I knew I was going to fuck this word up. Anthropomorphic animals that have human personalities and characteristics. Furries also have a fursona, which is their personalized animal identity used when interacting with other members of the furry fandom. A fursona can be represented both online through animal avatars and offline with fursuit costumes and animal-like behaviors. After hearing that the Royal Australian Mint, or RAM, was interested in replicating art similar to what Tokyo had used to promote the Olympics, i.e. iconic anime characters like Sailor Moon, Astro Boy, Naruto, and Goku, one artist submitted their portfolio and, to their surprise, was selected for the project despite not having any furry drawing experience. The artist explained that Ram was interested in creating these anthropomorphic characters. Even though jokes about the project were to be expected, the artist just hopes that the whole furry thing doesn't deter parents from allowing their kids to enjoy the art for what it is. My main concern is that parents and others might see the jokes/responses and think that there's something deviant about the campaign, when there absolutely isn't. The artist shared
One of your better
in the
Australian
best
accents.
Australian accent anyone's ever heard.
It must be the studio.
Now, Carly, you wrote jokes for this episode?
I did.
Okay, so, well, how about this? Do you want to go first or last?
Ooh. I will go last.
Then I will go first. I thought you were going to say something, Jeremy. Sorry.
Well, since you asked, this isn't one of my jokes. But I have a feeling most of the fursonas are like, I'm coy. I'm a coy kitty.
I like
Yes.
milk in a saucer. I've seen videos of these people, and it's like not like all the creativity goes into designing their costumes.
Yeah.
Their fursonas are crap.
I
Like,
don't see any like Andrew Dice Clay personas out of these people.
yeah, there's not
They're
like a
all
big
gonna be
range. It's just like I like to lick myself to bathe
Yeah.
myself.
I'm camera shy.
Yeah, th're all like.
Yeah. Okay, Bob.
All right. The furry characters themselves are not inherently sexual, so it's okay for kids. The fan fiction, however, goddamn, that is some nasty stuff.
I'll go next. I've never been into furries before, but have you seen the furry women's volleyball team? Crikey! I could watch that all night for 3 minutes.
It's no surprise Rick's fursona is a miniature female chihuahua named Stacy. Cause he a little bitch.
Jeez.
Wow.
Sorry, Ricky.
So you skipped ahead of me to do that too.
Well, it just felt natural to go in a circle.
It almost feels like you could have dropped all the rest of it. Like it just, hey, Rick, you're a little bitch.
This is my joke.
Yeah.
You're a bitch.
And we'll
JK,
edit it
JK.
in post.
Story number 2. Rick, you're a little bitch.
All my jokes are about Rick being a little bitch.
Been called a slut and a bitch so far. This is
Yeah. Sorry, I did call you a little slut earlier. Sorry.
You're a big slut. We know that.
if the thong fits.
Mhm.
This is almost as bad as when the government funded. This is almost as bad as when the government funded a literacy program sponsored. Oh, sorry. This is almost as bad as when the government funded literacy program sponsored a slash fiction writing contest.
That joke was about a literacy program. And that wasn't intentional.
You're not intentional.
You little slut.
Woolworths was so impressed with the art that they commissioned the artist to create their new mascot, Wooly the Mammoth, who has the biggest, veiniest trunk you've ever seen.
It's not fair. With 4 legs each, the Australian furry soccer team has a distinct advantage. I stuck with the Olympics more so, I think, than you guys.
I got
My
one
jokes.
coming up.
Come on, guys. Australia's home to some of the scariest animals in the world. If I wanted to see a sexy, furry Australian, I'd just watch Wolverine.
Well, okay. Here's the
Canadian,
problem.
though, right?
He's Canadian.
What?
Yeah, that's
What is
right.
it?
Hugh
What is
Jackman.
that?
Hugh Jackman
Yeah.
is Australian.
Well,
Yeah,
Canadian.
that's what I meant. He's an Australian in
That's
a furry
not a
costume
Canadian.
But Hugh
playing a
Jackman-
Wolverine.
Yeah, but Wolverine.
All right, sorry.
If
How do
I
you like
wanted,
it now, you little slut?
if I wanted to see a sexy Australian furry playing a sexy furry Canadian, don't you know?
I don't care about furries. What matters is that we judge Simone Biles harshly for being a quitter.
Aw,
Oh,
aw. She's precious.
I think we've talked about this before, but I lived with Jeremy for a little while, and it was during the Winter Olympics, 2018, right?
Yeah.
And he's very annoying to watch the Olympics with because if anybody came up short, he'd went, "Oh,
Oh, I feel so bad.
Oh,
Like, who gives a
has
fuck?
empathy.
They just tried so hard. Aw.
oh." After every fucking, I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Sometimes I'd go, yay, when they did something.
I
well.
didn't hear that.
Oh, it was that event.
Shut up. Have you ever tried having sex while wearing a 40-pound fox costume? Now that should be an Olympic event.
I like the dismount.
I like the mount. It was all fun for a while, but some sad news to report. All of the Australian furry diving team has drowned.
No.
Aww.
I guess Jeremy and I should watch the Olympics together more.
Sounds
And Bo-
really pretty annoying.
And Bob should be forced to watch.
Yeah, that should be an Olympic event. How long can you watch me and Jeremy watch the Olympics?
Well, not long. You guys will be going, "Aw." I'll be coming up very quick.
Very meta.
Oh, he tapped out
I
immediately.
wasn't able to last.
Yay! Ricky's still watching. Yay!
He tripped right off the start blocks. Face planted.
I wasn't paying attention. What?
Oh, hi. Yeah, it's me, Rhonda. Something's off here. I emailed last week to commission that rendering of animals with fury. I thought it might pump people up for the Olympics this year. Yeah. Oh, fury is spelt with one R. Hello? You laugh at me?
I was expecting laughter. I didn't get it.
I think she in the moment was just having an aneurysm.
Hello? What? Okay, bye.
Ron is a little slutty bitch.
Whoa.
Spay and neuter your pets. I hear that Olympic Village is nuts.
They do. They hand out free condoms, right?
The
That
furries.
Olympic
Yeah,
Village. to
Well,
furries.
this year they told them not to use them there. Like, take them home with you because nobody's supposed to be having sex at the Olympics.
Oh.
There you have it. Is that it for the jokes and round?
That's it. It looks like, from my notes, all the jokes.
Well then, Aaron Lopez, resident judge
Mhm.
for today. Well, how will you be judging us? What's your scoring system? What's the criteria?
Who the funniest person
Who
is?
the motherfucker?
Who the motherfuckingest funniest person?
Motherfuckiness.
That's who I'm voting for.
Interesting.
And you know, I went back and forth a little bit, but overall, the jokes, I think my favorite ones were Biles and the spay and neuter your pets. So I'm giving it to Ricky for this.
So is that 1 point for Rick?
1 point for Rick.
Congratulations, you little slut.
What do you say?
What I'm good for. Thank you,
Oh,
Daddy.
actually, announce Ricky as the winner again.
Ricky is the winner with 1 point.
Yay!
Aw.
Thank you, Daddy.
We tried
Thank
so
you.
hard, Bob.
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
we
so
all tried
bad.
hard. Aw.
It's gonna be fucking sick. I'm ready to go to round 2.
Let's do it. Oh, and Aaron, I want to say thank you also for that point and that my mouth is your come downstairs.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
And your butt is his fart dumpster.
Why
Or
would
just
you fart
dumpster.
into someone else's butt?
Because it's beautiful. Because it's love.
You just farting back and forth forever, basically.
Well, that's the
Miranda
dream. Yeah.
July.
That's
Like,
why
gas
it's,
has to
that's
go
why it's called
somewhere.
passing gas.
Oh, that's a good
Exchanging
point.
gas.
Border Patrol sends back 7 Canadians who used library lawn to enter the U.S. 7 people were apprehended after entering Vermont illegally from Quebec by driving across the lawn of a library built in both the U.S. and Canada. Surveillance videos released by the Border Patrol show that cars drive by the Haskell Free Library, hence my opening line, Haskell.
But it doesn't make any sense.
No, it was bad. I already admitted that it was bad.
Well, the fan is shaking its head left to
slowly.
right.
It's
It's looking for who thinks so.
Show of hands.
Videos released by Border Patrol shows the car that drove by Haskell Free Library and Opera House on July 4th, nearly hitting a car as it turned onto the street into the Vermont community. Agents Sorry, I'm having trouble reading. As per usual. Agents apprehended the vehicle a short time later as it headed south on Interstate 91. The occupants were from Canada, France, and Romania. They were returned to the Canada border under special public health rules intended to minimize the spread of the virus that causes COVID-19. The Haskell Free Library was deliberately built straddling the border in the early 20th century so people from both countries could use it. The entrance is in Vermont, and both the library was Sorry, let me...
Both the library.
The entrance is in Vermont, and before the library was temporary... Can you just edit that out?
Nope.
The entrance is in Vermont, and before the library was temporarily closed by the pandemic,
Phew,
Canadians
nailed it.
were allowed to enter the United States to visit the library without having to visit a customs post. Now I get why people say library.
Did you
because it's
say
easier to say.
Vermont?
Since the border between the two countries was closed by the pandemic
Border. You know that.
to routine border crossers, the area in front of the library
Cossers.
has been used by people from both countries who have met friends and families there talking across the border.
There.
Right
The
there.
bird.
No, take a right there.
I love it when you cross right there.
Sorry, guys. I love it when you cross right there. This is off limits.
I think I'm first on this one.
Hold on. Let me cough.
Police were eventually able to locate the Canadians thanks in large part to cell tower data and the Dewey Decimal System.
Library joke.
Today on Border Crossers, we're going to prove once and for all that white people really don't care that much when other white people enter their country.
Here, here.
There.
For the Juju News, Carly Kastner.
For the Jojo knows, I'm Ruth.
All right. Let's see what's in the basket. Memoirs of a hockey hoser and maple syrup made easy. Pretty on the nose, but we'll let you in. Welcome.
Oh, yeah. Build that small fence around the lawn.
The Canadians were found and deported thanks to the uncanny sleuth work of Detective Encyclopedia Brown.
You say imported?
Deported.
Okay. I heard imported.
On a similar note to Bob, there should be more establishments that sit on the border. How about a clothing store or a Wetzel's Pretzels? Build that mall. Build that mall.
Interesting noise from the judge.
Oh, you haven't heard my laugh?
No, that's always what laughter sounds like, right, guys?
Sometimes it sounds like, shut up, you stupid motherfucker.
Well, I suspected the smuggler when I noticed the strange waddle and the smell of poutine in nonfiction. They were smuggling poutine in their butt.
Yeah, all right. I feel like I shouldn't have to go after that, but I think they were just confused by our American ways since they drive on the grassy side of the road up there.
What are these people doing at a library in the first place if they can't even read the no U.S. entry signs? This whole thing doesn't make sense.
What's happening?
Can they hear that? Ah, Belle.
Good morning, monsieur. I've come to return the book I've borrowed.
Finished already?
I couldn't put it down. Have you got anything new?
Not since yesterday.
Oh, that's all right. I'll borrow this one.
That one? But you've already read it twice.
Well, it's my favorite. An orange xenophobe, unaffordable healthcare, anti-vaxxers, racist police in disguise.
Well, if you like it that much, it's yours. Look, there's the library's main entrance.
But, sir.
I insist.
Well, merci. Je voudrais merci.
We speak English here, bitch.
What an abrupt end.
End scene.
You can't clap for yourself.
Oh, isn't that amazing?
What a great joke. I guess. I've heard of a drug mule, but a drug muse?
My muse.
She's my inspiration. She's my muse.
Like jug muse. Oh, shit.
Jug muse. My jug moose. Well, you get the jug of maple syrup in there, and you...
The group was detained for 2 hours, and most of that time was spent apologizing to Border Patrol for the mild transgression. Is that it for the jokes in round 2?
Yes, I believe so.
All right.
All right, which one of us was the motherfuckingest?
Here's the thing.
None of you really was fucking any mothers.
So I really like the Bill Defense joke, but the thing that made me laugh the most was Ricky saying drug muse instead of moose.
Judges
Being fucking
discretion.
stupid counts.
It does, and I do appreciate that. So that's why we're giving Ricky the second.
Wow.
1 point. Uh-oh.
Well, all right. Rick
right.
is jumping out to
Is it-
quite the lead.
Is it possible that someone could fuck enough mothers in round 3 that they could beat Ricky's 2-pointer?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not taking this off the table.
So
Do you
double
think that-
motherfucker nothing.
Do you think that God could create so many mothers that not even he could fuck them?
Well, let's find out in round 3. Nevada woman arrested on charges including breaking into dentist's office and pulling 13 teeth from a patient. A Nevada woman has been arrested after she broke into a dentist's office, stole money, and had previously pulled 13 teeth from an unconscious person. 42-year-old Laurel Eich of Reno faces multiple felonies stemming from a burglary at a dental office in Nevada. Eich broke into the dental office and stole $22,000 in cash and checks while investigating that particular incident. Detectives also learned that Eich had performed 13 tooth extractions at an earlier date and time on one person. Eich admitted to multiple people. How do you say this bitch's
Eich
name without
admitted?
sounding crazy?
Smith.
She admitted to multiple people, including detectives, that she had broken into the office on a previous date to perform the tooth extraction. She used anesthetic disposed by the dental office. Ike was arrested and charged with multiple felonies, including one felony count of performing surgery on another without a license and one felony count of burglary of business.
That'll do it.
This is good. Who's up first?
I think me. Aaron, $20 that Jeremy and Rick both do a "You'll be a dentist" parody, or you can pull 13 teeth out of my mouth.
I will take that bet.
Get your pliers ready.
Get your $20 ready.
She said both of us. So I can tell you right now, not looking good.
Uh-oh.
Or actually great, because we get to see your teeth get pulled out.
Oh, Carly.
Stupid slut. Unfortunately, damages exceed the street value of the teeth. One shiny silver dollar each.
Luckily for the patient, if they put those 13 teeth under their pillow, they'll get like $30. So not all bad.
Oh, damn. She actually stole $22,861.75, but magically, 75 cents was found under the unconscious patient's pillow.
So we can eliminate all those probably.
It's 2:30 in the morning. Do you know where your kids are? Tooth 30.
2:30.
Just like, do you know where your teeth are?
Oh, yeah.
You know your
Oh, I
teeth
should have workshopped that. Sorry.
That's mine.
Robert will get the credit for that.
No, that's bullshit. Fuck.
I'd like to replace my first joke with "You'll be a tooth fairy."
And you'll be a success.
Oh, that's the same joke. Okay. Gee willikers, Batman. How are we going to catch the dreaded Tooth Fairy? Well, chum, we don't know where, but we know when she'll strike next.
Tooth 30?
2:30.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like, "How do we catch him?" Same way we always do, Pinky. I don't know why I thought that was the voice you're gonna do.
You thought it's Robin and Brain?
Yeah.
It's Robin
Brain
and the Brain.
One is Boy Wonder, the other's insane.
One is Boy Wonder.
You can never tell them apart.
Which one of you is Boy Wonder?
It's pretty crazy that this woman pulled all those teeth out of that patient, but I think that some of the blame should fall on the dentist, who put them under and then took a 3-hour lunch break.
God damn it! Yeah. And why isn't the dentist charged for leaving an unconscious person there overnight?
Speaking of cavities, has anyone checked upper butt
For what?
for more teeth?
I feel like that's gonna curry some favor with Aaron, because that's stupid.
Speaking of cavities, did anybody look up her butt?
Take some other stuff from the dentist.
I love it. Okay.
What
I'm just a simple dentist. I want to practice dentistry with the door unlocked and high on, what is that stuff called?
Laughing gas.
Oh, you
Muse.
mean what the dentist does from Little Shop of Horrors when he sings that song?
Lots of dentists do that.
Lots of dentists do that.
And sing a song about it.
The song is not about doing nitrous oxide.
He does it during the song.
Yeah, but it's not about that.
Guys, not this again.
Oh.
The
Mama.
woman. The woman. Hey,
Can't put my teeth. He did it.
Oh shit, kind of. All right, fair enough. Close enough that all bets are off. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
The woman said stealing money from the dentist's office was like pulling teeth. In other words, pretty easy.
Do you know how much it costs to get a tooth removed? She earned every penny of that stolen money.
And that will do it for round. Why am I trying to put my phone in my pocket? Ann!
Oh, look at Anne.
Shut up.
Her dog isn't even here, and she has to point out the other dog here.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, at least we won't have to deal with that fucking dog.
No, but now
Carly's.
Anne's being so cute.
So,
Look at
Aaron-
her.
And now I got to put down my dog.
His old little slut.
Fuck.
Hey, you're stupid, dog. Aaron Lopez.
Yes.
Now, Rick has all the points right now.
Mhm.
Did anybody manage to take the points from him and possibly eke out a win?
Ike out a win.
Here's the thing that you have going against is Robert and Jeremy had two jokes that were almost exactly the same.
That's true.
The more I think about it, the more I do like the upper butt joke.
Boy,
I agree.
this was a mistake.
The
But-
more I thought about it, the more I was like, I should do this butt joke.
It's that kind of like intellectual joke that really sticks with you.
Yeah, that's my
And
style of
every time
humor.
you think of it, it gets funnier.
Exactly.
Especially if you have your head up your butt.
Then there would be teeth up there.
So I'm gonna give Carly the point, but it's just one.
Just,
So unfortunately,
So
not
that-
enough to take the win.
So that
Having
means
eked out Ricky.
aw, Curly.
that
Say
Ricardo
aw.
Aww.
Now spit. I'm into it.
what a fucking creep.
And ladies, we'll flash Jeremy's cell phone number on the screen and call him for a little date.
Okay.
Just a little one.
Lots of stuff happening that I don't quite understand, but congratulations go to Ricardo Leone.
Yay!
Congratulations. Rick, Carly is applauding for all of us.
Aaron,
Yes.
sit tight, because we're going to go to Carly Kastner, see if she has any burning questions.
Doing triple duty this.
Oh god, yeah, triple
episode.
dudes.
Triple dude.
That's what
Doing
she
triple
found
dude.
out and she looked up in her cavity.
Triple dudes. Triple dudes?
Triple duty. Well,
Oh.
Maybe in college.
You know, I didn't think about this because I was so busy doing everything else on this
Oh,
show.
here we go.
But let me think about the stories real fast. I don't know. Aaron, do you have a burning question? You're the one leaving.
Don't pass the buck. This is your segment that you do every
Or the
episode.
muse.
Aaron, do you have a burning question?
Hey, Rick, shut up. I don't think it's Carly, do you have a burning question?
All right, here's my burning question. If you could straddle any two countries in the world at the same time,
I thought it was
You
those
could
three
be-
dudes.
here's the thing. Here's the real question. If you could be in two places at once, when do you feel like that would be the most useful for you?
In the bedroom.
In the butt.
And then where's the other place?
in
No,
the
they're
kitchen.
both in the bed.
There were two of me.
Too, yeah. Sounds great.
Are you like tapping out, or taking turns, or just both
He's tapping
go at
it.
the same time?
It's the same time.
The same
The same-
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan, exactly.
I'd like to be in two places at once for all the times I'm invited to so many parties, and I just can't be at all of them at the same time. You know how it goes when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
so popular that
Especially
like everyone's
nowadays.
inviting you to their parties all the time.
You know, like sometimes like there'll be like pictures on Facebook of Carly at some get together. All white people dressed in some costume or something.
Yeah,
I'd like
some
if he says
special,
a
like-
get together as if it's not the same like two other people in the photos every time.
It's just like white people dressed in Halloween costumes in the middle of the summer.
And it's like October 31st, and I don't get it.
And also, aren't we done with white people? They're so boring now.
Yeah.
I'm certainly done with white people. But
So you guys don't want to hang out after this? Because we can. I
Are you
can
even
be
fucking
here
listening?
and at this other party.
do what, you boring bitch?
I told you I was a fartlet.
If I could be two places at once, I would have two simultaneous jobs and just get double the income.
Oh, that's a really good
the
use of that
dumbest thing I've
power.
ever heard.
You gotta work
No!
anyways, right?
That's
No, fuck that.
brilliant.
But then,
stupid.
do I have to pay double the food and double the living expenses
No,
too?
when you
If you
get
get, like-
home. Have
Oh,
you
I
guys?
merged?
Back
Yeah, have you
together.
guys seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? You know, Thing. Is that what it's called? Thing? Station. When
weird
Station
aliens.
morphs into one
I was like, to
blob.
be a giant Jeremy, like walking around the house with his big old ass.
There already is.
Jeremy's
Station.
known for his big ass.
All the station has a
But it's
A bodacious ass.
bodacious
is what
ass.
they
It's
say.
just you got a big ass Jeremy Roman. He's like, oh, time to go to work.
And then my two big ass butt cheeks split off into separate Jeremys.
Big ass butt cheeks.
big butt ass cheeks.
Oh, well, that's the other Jeremy. Aaron, did you answer?
Yeah, two
Yeah.
beds. Two
I'm sorry,
beds.
yeah.
You would take two
Double
naps
teaming.
at the same
Two
time.
naps at the same time.
Double teaming with your doppelganger.
He would fuck himself in the
Yeah.
bedroom.
Also, why not, right?
Yeah, he never mentioned anybody else being there.
Yeah, Aaron wishes that there were three of them so he could double team himself. Boy.
Yeah, I should reframe the question. If you guys could be in two buttholes at once.
No Dr. Manhattan, he's Dr. Chicago. That's how we do it.
Well, I think that does it for Carly's burning question. Aaron Lopez, is there anything that you want to mention, tell people about? Maybe your Twitch goings on?
Twitter is where you'll find most of my stuff. Just Twitter at Laser Ramon, LaserRamon. I'm also on Twitch sometimes. If I have like a day off, maybe I might show up.
It also sounded like Bob was asking you about like an actual Twitch that you might have. Like,
my
you want to tell
my
the
Twitch.
you want to tell the listeners more about that Twitch?
Maybe you
want to
mention your ailments and
It's-
anomalies?
It's still acting up. What can I say?
Very embarrassing when we had Michael J. Fox on the show and he started bringing them up.
Well, he said he wanted to talk about it.
He's a very.
He was
open.
shaking his head no. He didn't want to talk about it. Oh, I went too far.
Yeah,
Oh, I went too
The
far.
fan cam disapproves.
Yeah.
It's shaking its head no
He's-
again.
It's the fan cam's looking at everybody else.
Judgment, silent judgment.
So yeah, we'll have the links in the episode description so you can find it easily. And I think that should just about do it for the show.
I got
but-
a little mini announcement. So just because I'm doing this does not mean that I will be any less of a podcast host to you guys. But I
Host?
will
Host?
become, member. What am I?
Yeah, what
Oh,
are you?
co-host.
definitely not the host.
We're co-hosts.
Okay.
So I am a host among hosts.
Okay.
So, but I will be joining the as a co-host for the Fart Talk podcast with Lexus Jarday. We'll see how long that lasts for me to be there. I'm saying it's a very funny podcast. Lex does a great
See,
job.
you are a fart mantha.
Right, exactly. Yeah, the whole time I was thinking, like, they don't even know.
Well, congrats, Ricky. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready for a really good guest, and I'll recommend someone.
Who are you going to recommend?
Oh, Well, I can be in two places at once, so I can record this podcast and I can record yours.
Carly's
after
gonna be
she's
farting
gone-
in stereo.
I mean, everyone knows this about me, but I think there's nothing funnier than a fart.
We all
So-
know that you'd make no bones about it. And I've mentioned it before, but Carly, you are very smart. You're very funny.
Oh.
And you like the dumbest shit. And you laugh at the stupidest stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I get along with Jeremy so well.
What? What are you bringing me into? Oh, okay. I get it.
the stupidest stuff. So yes, as we were saying, Rick will be on the Fart Talk podcast for the foreseeable future. Who knows what'll happen?
Fart-seeable future.
Foreseeable future.
See, I can love it. It's golden.
But of course, you can find us anywhere that you find podcasts, and we'd appreciate it if you give us some ratings, reviews, comments, suggestions for stories. Subscribe, share the show anywhere you can. And if you really enjoy the show, maybe you want to support us, you can do that by going to our Patreon. And for just $3 a month, you get bonus content. You get access to classic episodes. What else? The full video episodes, all that stuff for just $3 a month. And it's a good way to support this show if you enjoy what we're doing. So please do that. Our resident judge, Aaron Kraft, he couldn't be here today, but he does the music for this show. And you can find more of it on SoundCloud at Captain Lovecraft, CAPT.LOVEKRAFT. I think that should just about do it for this episode.
Well, with that,
So bad, Ricky. That was so bad.
I-
Our listeners, you have to go on our Patreon for $3. See Ricky.
That wasn't worth $3.
I'll pay $3 for you to do that the entire next episode.
it
What a
might
creep.
it might be worth 3 teeth, but it's for only 3 teeth a month, listeners. You can.
Maybe butt teeth.
I'm Jeremiah Martinez.
I'm Ricardo Leone.
I am Bob Tim.
I'm Carly Kastner.
Aaron Lopez.
This has been another episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
Jokes.